Well, let's go to Jack. He's a Villa fan. Hi, Jack.
All right, Jack.
How are you, mate? You all right?
Yeah, matey. He's at the game. How you feeling?
Jack's voice.
Yeah, I just want to say, right, first of all, that Ollie Watkins has to depart. He's miles off it.
He's got to leave Villa.
Yeah, I don't rate him at all. There's loads of Villa. Right, I was at the game, I was speaking to the Villa fans, and half of them are saying that they want him. Yeah. Half of them are saying that he hasn't played.
When did this conversation start? Because I don't remember back in December speaking to Villa fans saying they want Watkins out.
Well, yeah, but it depends on what Villa fans you speak to.
No, all of them that I spoke to. Even when the Arsenal thing came about, Villa fans were worried about losing Watkins, the ones I spoke to.
He should have gone in January, since January, because since then he hasn't wanted to play for Villa, and it's evident. He scored 14 goals, right? And he's played something like outrageous, like 40 games or something. If you're a clinical striker, you don't score 14 goals in 40 games, do you? Really? Let's be honest.
He's a record goal scorer.
But only just this season. Morgan Rogers, who plays behind him, has nearly caught up to him.
So your beef with Watkins is what? Because he came off the bench tonight.
Yeah, but not just come off the bench tonight. All right, he had a good game against Newcastle, but he doesn't. On a whole, he doesn't play well for Villa. He misses that many chances. Honestly, he's an absolute joke.
But Rashford missed chances tonight.
Yeah, Rashford did miss chances, but Rashford ain't our player. I'd sign him because he looks more. He can do a bit more than what Watkins can do. Watkins, honestly, he's been terrible. And
I'm surprised at that. I'm surprised.
Honestly, I promise he's overrated. He's majorly
overrated.
100% he's overrated.
Villa fans are turning on your own.
No, I'm not turning on our own, but some Villa fans, I'm not having him. I'm not having a bar with him. He doesn't want to play for the club.
How do you know he doesn't want to play for the club? I don't doubt. How do you know that? Where's that information from?
Because of just his attitude and the way that he's gone about stuff.
Like what? Give me examples. Sorry,
I'll give you an example. Right. At the end of the Newcastle game, right? Yeah. He's come out and he said what he said. All right, he's fuming about being on the bench or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he's come out and he's coming out with like this mad attitude, like he's the big I am. Let's get it right. When John Duran was at the club, when John Duran was playing, John Duran was a better striker than Ollie Watkins.
I don't know.
He's a better striker than him.
You say the big I am.
I don't know if Ollie Watkins gives it the big I am, mate. I'll be honest.
I don't know when has he done that?
He does, mate. You wouldn't come out and start larging it the other day after the game.
No, but what's wrong with what he said?
Well, he's basically he's come out and he's gone, I'm knocking on the manager's door and I'm giving it this and I'm giving it stats to him.
Yeah. What's your problem with that?
That's giving it the large.
Well, not if he's done that, and not if he's had a conversation with your gaffer, Unai Emery. I don't see the problem with it. I'll tell you when it really does rattle managers is when they go on social media or come and face the press and them not have that beef with the manager.
Yeah,
that's when it turns a problem. He's only telling you what's happened, and of course he's going to be fuming, isn't he? He should be fuming.
But what? He's been brilliant this season.
Well, he's played 34 games. He's got 15 goals, 7 assists. I'd say that's a pretty decent season. Yeah,
honestly, he hasn't. I watch every single Villa game week in, week out. He has been nowhere near the player that he was last season. Nowhere near. Even at the start, you see how many chances he actually misses.
No, but every striker misses chances. Haaland misses chances.
If you put a Haaland in a Villa side, right?
No, but Haaland misses chances for fun. Not every striker puts the ball in the back of net every chance. You're going to miss them.
But what I'm saying is, if you put a Haaland in a Villa side or a player of that calibre, your Lukaku's or something like that, they'd score 30 goals a season with ease.
All right, look, appreciate the call. You know,
I'm being honest.
No, I believe you. I'm just.
That's my opinion.
Say again.
And that's my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's. I know, but I appreciate it, Jack. Jack's giving it the big one.
No,
You're giving it big licks.
And also, I don't want him to take over Super Gabby's record either.
No, that's gone, mate.
yeah.
That's gone.
Gabby's a true Villa fan and that, and Watkins.
Gabby's an Arsenal fan.
No.
He is a secret Arsenal fan, mate. Don't let him hoodwink us.
Honest miles off it.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, listen, Jack,
It's
great call.
interesting.
Thank
I
you.
mean, look, appreciate the call, appreciate the opinions.
Yeah. All right, top man. Let's go to Kieran, who's a Man City fan. Kieran?
Evening, guys. You okay?
Yeah, all right.
Kieran.
Yeah, I'm all right. A massive result.
Yeah, great result, mate. I think we deserved it overall. I think we pressed for the win. Villa are a good side. I mean, I was going to mention the ticket prices. I'll come on to them in a minute. But just a quick one on the previous call then about Ollie Watkins. What is he talking about?
Yeah,
And I'm a City fan, but to disrespect a player that has given everything for Villa, I mean, he has every right to be fuming. John Duran left in January, and Ollie Watkins had to sit on the bench for months while John Duran played. And then John Duran leaves, and you think Watkins is going to get in the team. Then they sign Rashford on loan, and then they bin Watkins off. So if I'm Ollie Watkins, I think you have every right to be disappointed, especially when he continues to deliver off the bench. And I think he scored 40 on goals in a year and a half.
I don't think he don't miss too many chances.
But
No, I
strikers
think
miss
it's
chances.
Yeah, I know.
And that's...
You mentioned Haaland. I'm a massive City fan. Haaland misses a barrel load of chances.
Yeah.
Every striker misses
So I just wanted to touch on that quickly. But in terms of the ticket prices, I mean, me and my dad are season ticket holders, and my dad's gone away today, so he missed the game. But he put his ticket on the exchange, and as soon as he put it on the exchange at the club, it went up for £71. I mean,
how does that work, Kieran?
So the exchange is basically something that City, I don't know how every club works, but City have basically introduced the exchange where season ticket holders can list their tickets for sale on like a marketplace, I suppose, and then other members can buy it.
So how much will your dad get for the ticket? So it goes for 71. How much does your dad get?
It's a percentage. I'm not 100% sure how it works, to be honest. We don't miss games very often. But I think it never sold, put it that way, so there was a seat empty tonight. But for £71, I think it's disgusting. I think how the club can charge on a Tuesday night. I mean, for any fixture in football, for me, football's about the fans, and £71 for anybody is a hell of a lot of money. I know some people said they could afford it. That Spurs, Spurs fan paying £90 to come watch City. What is that about? But anyway, £70 for any fan, I think, is a hell of a lot of money. And you looked around you tonight. I know there's a laugh and a joke at City, these empty seats, but when the club are charging the prices that they're charging, then they're going to be empty seats, and they're making a new stand. And I'm thinking they're building a new stand with another 6,000 seats in it. How on earth do they expect to fill that stadium when they're charging nearly £100 for a ticket on a Tuesday night against Aston Villa? It's scandalous.
What do you think it should cost? I mean, ticket prices up down the country in the Premier League, they vary, right?
50, 60 quid. Home game.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's a cap on away fixtures. I mean, me and my dad went to Goodison on Saturday to watch Everton City, and it cost us £60 for the pair.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, away tickets are amazing, right? They're capped, right?
Yeah.
And they're the best ones to get hold of. It's hard. They're like gold dust getting away tickets, for decent games. But I don't know, 70. Mate, you go and watch an NFL game, it costs you 300 quid.
You try and go to the theatre up in London, right? For top show. I know it's different.
250 quid.
Mate, you ain't getting any change out of 150 quid. Honestly, some of those top seats, you ain't getting any. And no, football's the working man's sport. You want to make sure it's affordable.
Exactly.
Right?
I think that's what the problem is. It's a working man's sport. It's a working class sport.
It's
70 quid. You want to go with your mate. It's 140 quid.
I paid £1, £52 to go and watch show when I was a kid. Do you know what I mean?
No, but you're like nearly 80. I know, but you're nearly 80. Do you know what I mean? And that was in League One, weren't they?
1955, sort of lived the first title.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.